Hey Tony, this is Chip. I just wanted to make a video in this new high-res size of 1920 by 1080. I wanted to make sure that you get a copy of this video to give to your development team, just to make sure that it does, do what it's supposed to do as far as, being reduced in size and all that, and still looking good and not being fuzzy or anything. And I noticed that when I recorded a different video in the 1920 by 1080 size, and I put it out onto YouTube, it was very, it wasn't very clear, obviously, because maybe it's just running through YouTube or what. But I just wanted to make sure that would be not a problem. And I thought maybe I'd give you with this video, and then they can take a look at it and just make sure it's going to work before we go any further with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a few things on the screen here. And the other thing too, I noticed that the size of these video files are a little bit larger than anticipated. So you got to figure I'm probably going to be doing anywhere from maybe about 3,000, probably close to 3,000 videos, if not more. Because I'm going to be constantly adding to this. So there's going to be quite a few videos, and they're all going to be lasting on average probably about 4 to 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to make this video last at least about 4 minutes, so you can actually see see what the size is going to be and all that. So right now we're about the 2-minute mark here. So I'm just going to create a pivot table. So if you've never done a pivot table before, hey, you get to learn something here. So I'm going to go over here to insert. I'm going to go and click on to a pivot table. We're going to hit OK on this. I'm going to tell it that I want to go with the probably with the parent company in my rows, and I'm going to put the company name right below it like that. So we got a nice little breakdown. Then I'm going to take the total, put that over into the values area, and then I'm going to go over here into the date and put the date along the top there. And then I'm going to go ahead and group each of the daily dates into just a single year and kind of go from there. So that's how that's going to be. So once I've done that, then I can make a pivot chart off of it, which is a graph. I can just kind of click onto there. Click onto that. This is going to be a pretty nasty looking graph because there's too much data. But I'm going to go ahead and hit OK on that. There's my graph. Not very useful, but it's just there to kind of give us a little graphic capability there. So there's the graph. Okay, so now we're at about the 3-minute mark. So I'm going to do a couple more things. I'm going to go ahead and kind of filter the data down here. So instead of having every one of my different companies, I'm going to kind of narrow down the focus a little bit. So I'll go ahead and kind of filter this down and just bring in maybe 2 or 3 companies here. So it kind of reduces it quite a bit, and that makes the graph look a lot nicer than it was before. And I think that looks pretty good. So right now we're almost about 4 minutes. So we'll see what the size of the video is, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty large. But just figure we're going to have probably on average, at least what I figure is probably about maybe 3,000 plus videos at about this same length. Okay. All right. So just maybe give this back to your tech team, your developers, and see what they think, if they are going to get good quality off of those different sizes and so forth. Because I was a little concerned that when I put this same kind of video out on YouTube, it didn't look really good. So I'm going to actually create a link. I'm going to put this up on YouTube. I'm going to create a link to it, and you can kind of take a look at it yourself. Maybe that doesn't mean anything, but I just thought maybe maybe it did mean something, and you need to know about it. Okay. All right. So we're at maybe about the 5-minute marker. So this would probably be about the average length of a video. So we'll see what the size is and everything else. Okay. All right. Thanks a lot, and talk to you later.